Hello, my name is Michael Ryle, and today for my informative speech, I'm going to be discussing a subject that's becoming very relevant to many people, and that is the subject of working as an Uber driver or any other driver app service. Now, these businesses have grown very quickly and have been very successful in the less than a decade that they have existed. And to put this into perspective, in 2014, Uber had over 140,000 people working as drivers, and they had double the applicants applying to become Uber drivers every 3 months at a continuous rate. That was leading to an impressive growth in the number of people who want to work for this service. And one of the biggest catches a lot of people find for this service is that they get to work their own schedule, they get to be their own boss, as they do work as a private contractor rather than as a hired employee. And sites like Uber boast ads showing that their top drivers make up to $90,000 a year working full-time as Uber drivers. Now, before you drop whatever you're doing and decide, I'm going to go do this job, there's no need to keep putting this hard work in at college, I can make almost 6 figures just driving people in my car, there are some things that it is important to know about before becoming an Uber driver, and certain catches to this job you may not be aware of. Now, the first of these catches is that your training is going to be minimal as a driver. In fact, to work as an Uber driver, it only requires that you have a fully operational car, insurance, a valid driver's license, and that you watch a 13-minute YouTube video that mostly tells you how to use the app as a driver. This means that very quickly you can get on the road and start earning money. But this can become a problem as you have many people who are not used to driving in unfamiliar areas of the city, or driving with multiple passengers in the car with multiple distractions, and sometimes at very late hours of the night. And you could be very unfamiliar with where you're driving and how to use the guidance system that Uber and Lyft use for their services. This can lead to you easily getting lost, which can lead to angry customers, or even sometimes unsafe driving conditions. And speaking of unsafe driving conditions, it is on you as a driver that everything that happens will most likely be dealt with by your private insurance. So if you get into accidents or you have any problems while working as a driver, it's most likely going to be you who will pay for those costs of repair. It's very unlikely that the company will use their insurance to cover you as a private worker, or private contractor, I should say. Now, in addition to this limited training, you may not be aware of how to deal with certain rowdy customers that you may be responsible for driving. And if you are concerned about this, there are many videos that have been taken showing Uber and Lyft drivers who get into, at times, very dangerous confrontations because the passengers that they pick up may be a whole variety of personality and often under the influence of drugs and alcohol. And this can lead to confrontations, especially for people who have not had any formal training in telling them how to deal with these situations. Now, additionally to that, the $90,000 a year that is being posted as what you can earn working full-time is often grossly inaccurate. First of all, this value will never include the fact that these services will always take 20 to 25% of whatever fare you acquire while working as a driver for them. So, first take the 20 to 25% off of your earnings, then also keep in mind that with more drivers becoming available, that means that the rates that they are going to charge will go down. And this can very quickly make you a far less valuable asset and mean your fares will be lower as a whole. And additionally, you may also be dealing with damages that will be incurred to your car by the people who you will pick up, which can include vomiting or unclean people coming in, people who may have been in scenarios where they are very smelly, and it will be on you to upkeep your car and keep it clean. Those costs will add up quickly. Not to mention, you are responsible for paying for all costs acquired to your vehicle as you drive, which means new tires to keep safe, new brakes to keep safe, and you are responsible 100% for the gas that you put in that car while you drive it. So with these factors in mind, the amount that you might make as a driver may be significantly less than what you'd think it would be. With this being said, it can still be a very quick way to make money if you are in need. With that, I hope I've informed you a little bit more about some of the concerns you might want to think about before becoming a driver app driver. Thank you and have a good night.